Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to the dance floor. I'm your host, Anna Harsh, and today I wanted to share my 10 ways to realign and reset for the new year. Forget about making those resolutions. I say, let's just try to improve ourselves a little bit more. So grab a pen and some paper, and let's take some notes today. So as you reevaluate this past year, what worked for you? What didn't? Now is the time to turn the page and start again, starting our new year. So here are my top 10 tips to start the new year on the right foot. Dance pun intended. Number 1, make a list of what worked for you and make a list of what didn't. What was this year like for you? What were your wins? What were your losses? I'm sure you've learned something this year. Write down what you did learn from both your achievements and your disappointments. I accomplished one of my goals this year, and that was writing my dance memoir. That also came with some disappointments. I was quickly reminded this year that you have to have a plan Z, because plan A is never going to work out. I was also surprised to see the new faces in my support corner. I really appreciated the new faces that came around. Thank you to all of those that cheered me on this year. I really needed it, and your sweet messages were well received. Now that you know what worked and what didn't, let's move on to number 2. Okay, number 2, make a list of your goals. No matter how small or how big, write them all down. Write them where you can see them. Do you vision board? I do, and I post them on my vision board. Every small goal to every large goal. Then slowly we start developing small actions to climb that ladder to achieve each one. I've already started my list. So start your list today, and it could be a small list. Maybe you want to add to it throughout the year, but make a list of all of your goals. And let's achieve a few this year. Number 3, declutter. That's right. Make some space in your physical area. Clean it up. Let's do it from head to toe. I mean the living room, the bedroom, the closets. Open up that junk drawer. It's time. Do you have clothes that are just hanging out in your closet that you didn't even touch this year? Donate them. It's time. Use the calendar now to decide when you want to do each room or each drawer. And remember, staying organized saves us time and money. So don't waste your time looking for that one item when you should have had it in a specific place. Hung up, folded, put in a drawer somewhere. Everything should have a place. And again, donate those clothes that you never wore. Go ahead, do it. It's okay, let it go. I know I have some spaces that I could declutter, and I'm going to be achieving those starting really soon. I know that if I don't have my space clean, then I can't be creative. I need to have a clear space to let me think clearly and be more creative, which brings me to number 4. Declutter the mind. Set aside a few minutes each day to meditate and breathe. I know it might be hard to find those few minutes, but find them. Find them this year. Every day, even if it's just 1 or 2 minutes, take that time for yourself. Having a clear mind allows us to make great decisions, be more creative, and create that next masterpiece. Find just a few minutes to do nothing. Just to breathe, maybe sit outside. The mind needs to rest. So as we rest our mind, we create a clear path for our creative juices to start flowing again. Nobody wants to work with an artist that has a cluttered mind. So declutter your mind. And remember, I also have a few meditation episodes on the dance floor that you can go back and listen to. Remember, it's free, and they're about 5 minutes. So maybe start your morning listening to one of my meditations. Number 5, uninstall a few of those apps on your phone. Are you using every single app on your phone? Probably not. I lost a few apps this year, and you know what? I don't miss it. They just soaked up too much of my time and created unnecessary stress. Seriously, unplug from the apps. You don't need them all. You don't. If it's not making you money or bringing you some kind of joy, then ditch it. Pull the plug. Uninstall a few of those apps on your phone. Put the games away. Maybe take a break from social media and just be present in your life. So number 5 was uninstall a few apps. They might be slowing down not only your brain, but they might be slowing down your phone anyway. All right, everyone, we're going to take a quick break, and when I return, I'm going to give you the last 5 tips to reset your new year. Welcome back, everyone, and Happy New Year! Are you ready to start a fresh new year? Are you looking forward to it? I hope so. It's time to turn the page and just take an exhale and start over again. So, number 6, here's where we picked up on our tips. Number 6, level up your meals. That's right. You don't have to change everything, but maybe pick 1 or 2 small things that you can do better. Maybe it's an all-veggie day, or just 1 meal that's all vegetables. Maybe we put down the junk food for a few days. Take a break from it. Whatever it is, level it up. Cook at home more than maybe eating out all the time. Get the mind and body back to a healthy place so you can perform at your top level. It's audition season for musicals and companies, and we want to fuel our bodies properly. And remember, if you want to audition for Allegro Dance Company, I'm hiring extra dancers for this coming summer performances. Go to allegrodancecompany.net and you'll see a little audition form. Just click on it and fill it out. And I'll be contacting you soon. So if you live in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, audition dancers. I'm going to be hiring a lot of dancers this summer. Okay, we're moving on to number 7. Clean up your digital mess. Besides the phone that I mentioned earlier, this year I got a chance to clean up my desktop and started to see a few patterns with files. I had files all over the desktop and you couldn't even see it anymore. So now I've gotten it down to only a few files, which makes everything easier to find. Again, this is a time sucker. So put all of your photos into one folder, all those videos into one folder. Make it easier for when you have to send that video reel or headshot or resume to a company. Yes, dancers, I'm looking at you. Let's clean up that digital mess and get organized on your desktop. So number 7 was clean up your digital mess. Number 8, treat yourself. I know what you're thinking, but Anna, how do I treat myself? I do it with snacks or food. Maybe this year you want to treat yourself in a different way. Maybe it's through a scent. Do you have a scent that you spray to start or finish up your long day? I use lavender to unwind every night, and I spray it right before I go to sleep. I really love it. I love that scent at the end of my day to kind of unwind and relax. And it's a treat. It's a nice thing that I look forward to. Maybe you start your day with something special like that. Maybe it's a perfume or just like a scent like I said. Do you start your day with your favorite playlist? Oh, I love listening to music in the morning. Maybe on a long drive to work? Find innovative and artistic ways to treat yourself instead of material things. Maybe it's a dance lesson or a music lesson or learning a new language this year. Remember, you can take 30-minute lessons online with me and you can improve your choreography, your technique, or find a new way to work out. Or maybe you want to try Italian folk dance and travel with me to Italy through a 30-minute lesson online. All of that can be done at annaharsh.com. Okay, so number 8 was treat yourself, but find innovative ways this year to treat yourself. Number 9, write down your daily routine or schedule. Do you have a calendar? Do you stick to it? Maybe this is the year you should try. Maybe you need to change it up just a wee bit. Do you have a specific morning ritual? Breakfast, working out, shower. Try waking up just 5 minutes earlier to meditate or listen to that favorite song we talked about. Even if it's just something silly, but when you wake up, say, "Today's going to be a great day." Remind yourself you can do it. Those little mantras really do help every morning. These small shifts help us get back on track and stay consistent. And we as artists, we need that consistency, right? We need to reach our goals. So write down your daily routine. Keep a calendar. Number 10. Here we are, the last one. Choose a theme or a word for your year. Write it down and put it somewhere you can see it every day. Maybe it's the refrigerator. Maybe it's your mirror in the bathroom. But make it your mantra and a positive reminder that you're just doing your best. Words for the year that I've used in the past have been abundant or illuminate. Think about what you want your word for the year, or maybe a phrase. Maybe it's a mantra that you want to go back to just to remind yourself every day. One step forward. Maybe that's your mantra. Whatever you choose, write it down and see it every day. Okay, everyone, that was your top 10 tips. Here's a little bit about what I did this year, my year in review. Maybe you want to write down what you did. Here are a few things that I accomplished this year. I choreographed 3 musicals, which marked 67 musicals I've choreographed so far in my career. Whew, that's a lot of dancing, everyone. I wrote and published my first novella called La Danza, Conflict, Passion, and Healing, and I'm already working on my second book, which is the second half of that La Danza book. And stay tuned for details on the new book coming out really soon. I produced 17 new episodes for this podcast, The Dance Floor, with great, wonderful guests from all over the country, teaching us amazing things all year long. I taught yoga classes at a local park, organized a neighborhood yard sale. I got a chance to go to the beach. I celebrated the 4th of July with some really amazing friends, so shout out to you, my friends, that came down and celebrated the 4th of July with us. I was a guest on several other podcasts, so shout out to all my friends that invite me to speak on their podcasts. And shout out to my friend Joe Costa from WATR radio program. He's had me on a few times, and I've talked about Italian culture with him and his family and where Allegro is going next. I got a chance to judge a pageant and made some new friends this year and went to a concert in Pittsburgh, attended a symphony concert as well, and celebrated my 50th birthday with friends and family. Along with those things, I did 12 book signings in 3 different states and 8 different cities. So thank you all for coming to my book signings. I've met so many amazing people that I've sold my book to that looked forward to it and wanted to hear my story. So thank you all from all over the country that have been writing in and telling me how much you loved the book. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad it's changing your life as well as mine. Okay, and then my company has been on tour. We did another tour this year, everyone. Allegro Dance Company performed in 3 different states and several different cities, met a lot of new people, and gained some new dancers in the company that are amazing. We also gave workshops at Point Park University, as well as Heinz History Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So thank you so much for coming to the workshops and having a blast dancing. I love seeing new faces around in my circle and just celebrating the Italian culture through dance. Even if you're not Italian, it was great to see new faces and new hands to hold in that circle of joy that we created. So what did I learn this year? Well, I learned to be a little bit more specific and detailed with my plans, with every plan I make, and not everyone is going to be grateful or appreciate the hard work that I do. And I get it. I try to work really hard because it matters to me. I learned to just believe in myself and keep moving forward with my dreams because that's what keeps me going. So what did you learn this year? Write into the show, The Dance Floor, and let me know. I love receiving your letters and your thoughts about all kinds of things focused on arts and dance and culture. I have some interesting episodes coming up really soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone for listening today. I hope the new year brings you success, enlightenment, and radiant joy. Cheers to a new year, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Anna Harsh, and until next time, keep moving on the dance floor.